All right, I think I am live on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I'm back. Marissa, can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me, please. I am back. I am back. I am back. Good evening, everyone. I pray that y'all can hear me. Um, yes, perfect. Okay, wonderful. I am on a old platform, but using a new method. And so I just wanted to make sure that y'all could hear me. I'm so excited to be here. Hello, Soul Care for Entrepreneurs. I have not been in live in this group in so long. And my assistant reminded me that I have been neglecting this group. And so I am so, so, so excited to be here with you all tonight. So as you jump in, please let me know that you're here. Let me know that you can hear me. Tag somebody in the group, I guess, um, and let them know that we are on. I am excited to share tonight. Just some really great things that the Lord has been showing me and revealing, and I am just grateful to have an opportunity to. Come in and to share with everybody. So, as you come in, like I said, please let me know that you're here. Please let me know that you can hear me. Please let me know where you are tuning in from so that I can shout you out. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And we are going to get down to the nitty gritty of this conversation. Again, I am so excited to be here. I haven't gone live for a long time, and I know that I need to do better. I know I need to do better. I know. You don't have to tell me. I already know. But yeah, it's great to be here tonight. So, like I said, let me know you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and I will definitely be sure to give you a shout as I see your comments coming in. Marissa from GA, that's my stomping ground, my old hood. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get down to it. So tonight I wanted to talk to you, as you can see in the description, just a little topic there. Dr. T, Lauderdale, Florida, my current hood. Hey, Jasmine. God bless you. Good to see you, darling. All right, y'all coming in the room. I'm excited. All right. So I am wanting to talk to us today from this little thought: change your outfit. Change your outfit. And I want to kind of talk about, as entrepreneurs, business owners, influencers, whatever category we put ourselves in. One of the things that we look forward to are photo shoots, right? Photo shoots give us the opportunity to express ourselves, to share our brand, um, to let people know, like, the type of person that we are. We express it through our outfits, our jewelry, our hair, our makeup, all of those things, right? And so we put on the best outfits for these photo shoots, right? We put on we get our face beat to the gods for these photo shoots. We get our hair tight and right for these photo shoots. And so I just want to encourage us that when the photo shoot is over, it's time for you to change your outfit. So it's time for you to take off the red bottoms. It's time for you men to move the Tom Fords to the side. And it's time for you to put on some Tims and some jeans and get ready to work, because what we have been called to do in this season, we have to make sure that we have the right outfit on. We have to make sure that what we are wearing is not going to limit us in the reach that we need to have. And so this all started because we're doing a new series at church, and we're talking about the 7 mountains of influence in an AI generation. And one of the things that I want to highlight to every entrepreneur is every assignment that you have, every business that you would start, every initiative that you would spearhead is connected to a mountain. And if it is connected to a mountain, it is connected to a war. It is connected to a battle. It is connected to a fight. And so when we go back in scripture and we go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, and we see that God is having this conversation with Joshua because it's time for them to enter into their place of promise, right? It's time for them to enter into their place of rest. He tells him that there are 7 nations that you're going to have to combat, and please know that they are mightier than you. It's in the book. He says that they are mightier than you. They're more powerful than you. They're more influential than you. And so that's why I titled this Change Your Outfit, because we want to be cute, but the mountains that we are called to fight, to battle, to infiltrate, it requires a grit. It requires a grit. It requires a tenacity. It requires a groundedness, right? Many of us start and we stop our businesses because we get frustrated. But the frustration is connected to the fight. Because please know that the one who is against us, the enemy, does not want us to flow in our full potential. The enemy does not want us to get to a place where we actually lay hold of what it is that God has for us. And so everything that we are embarking upon as entrepreneurs, I need you to understand that it's not going to come easy. You're going to have to engage in some type of battle because that mountain is mighty. I know I have been called to the mountain of family, right? So I know that for a fact. And so the battle then started for me way before I knew that I was called to that mountain. The battle started for me way before I knew I was called to that mountain. And so this is the way that I wrote it down earlier as I'm thinking about this. Battles don't begin once you start the business. You started the business because of the battle. I'm going to say that one more time because that really blessed my whole life. Battles don't begin once you start your business. You start your business because of the battle, because of the things that you went through, because of the things that you experienced, because of how you may have like observed something and realized that that's not fair. Some people are called to the mountain of education, right? And I believe a little bit, I got a little sprinkle of that in me as well. And I think one of the reasons why I'm called to this mountain is because I realized when it came to education, I could have done so much more if I would have had the proper mentorship. I wouldn't now be working on my PhD if I had the proper things in place to help me in that area. So I need you to connect with this, that the battle doesn't begin once you get the LLC or once you get your EIN number. The battle started, the business started because of the battle that you've gone through. And so somebody might be saying, okay, well, all I do is make cups. I just put cups out there. I just design t-shirts. But then I would have to ask you to tell me a little bit more. Do you design t-shirts that have a particular message? Do you design cups that have a particular message? Because probably there was a time in your life when you needed affirmation and there was no one to affirm you. Probably there was a time in your life that you needed encouragement, but there was no one there to encourage you. And so we don't realize the transactions that are happening as we're going through these life experiences. And then it just somehow or another translates into something that we do for the long haul, right? And so it helps us to understand this because one of the things that I find for many business owners that's hard for them to do is to really figure out their brand message. If you are still dealing with trauma, if you're still dealing with areas of your life that are unhealed and you're trying to put a business out there, we're going to know if you're still struggling. We're going to know if you're still dealing with these particular areas of your life. How are we going to know? We're going to know because your brand message is going to be surface. Your brand message is going to be surface. There's not going to be any depth to it because you really don't want to expose yourself. There's not going to be any depth to it because you really don't want to tell the real story as to why this business began in the first place. So when we are able to understand that my brand message is connected to how intimately connected I am to this particular business, that's where the depth comes into play. Right? So we got to change our outfit. We have to have the appropriate armor on to deal with the mountain that we have been called to influence. So if we go back to the Deuteronomy text, right, what we see is that each mountain or each nation had a different representation. And so for every representation, there was a different strategy that was necessary for that mountain. And so there are things about our business that are universal, right? We have to have our EIN, we have to be registered, we need our website. That's a good thing to have. We need, to have a phone number. People got to be able to get in touch with us. We need our funnels. We need all of those things. Those are universal, right? If we want to do business well. But we also need a specific strategy that speaks to our mountain, our place of influence. And that has to be uniquely curated between me and the Father, right? That has to be uniquely curated between me and a strategist, someone who understands what it is that I'm called to do in the earth. Okay. And so I hope this is making sense to us. I really, really hope that this is making sense, because there are many of us that are frustrated. We're frustrated because we want to be fancy. But when you signed up for that business, when you said, I'm going to do this thing, what you actually signed up for was a fight. You didn't sign up to be fancy. You signed up for a fight. You signed up for a battle. You signed up to infiltrate structures and systems that are set up to keep people in bondage, that are set up to keep people outside, that are set up to keep families disconnected and in friction and disagreements. That's what you signed up for. So I know we want, the glitz and the glamour of the photo shoot and the beautiful pictures on our website. But at the end of the day, we got to change our outfit. So once that camera shuts off, we have to realize that it's time for us to go to battle. It's time for us to go to work. So every place that the nation had to go through to get to their promise, there was a battle that was attached to it. So you can't get discouraged when the money is not adding up. You can't get discouraged when you don't have the resources. You can't get discouraged when they didn't approve you for the grant. Like, that is a part of the process. And so you have to be prepared to go to war, to actually lay hold of what it is that you have been sent to lay hold of in the earth. And so change your outfit. Change your outfit, get comfortable in the fact that this is not going to be easy, that you are going to be challenged, that you're going to come up against opposition, that every day is not going to be a mountaintop experience. Some days I'm going to be in the valley. Some days I'm going to want to throw in the towel. Some days it's going to be too hard. And that is a part of the journey. That's a part of the process. But that is not the time for you to give up. That is the time for you to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. That's the time for you to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. See, some of us, if we receive a no, right, from a prospective client, we're able to bounce back from that no and move on. For some of us, if we receive a no, that is rejection. That is abandonment. That is all of those things coming up for us. And so if you're not wearing the right armor, if your mind isn't healed, if your perspective isn't healed, if your thought processes are not healed, then that thing is going to cripple you. It's going to paralyze you. It's going to cause you to actually give up. And so just change your outfit. Change your outfit, put your hands to the plow, get busy working, and know that everything that you have been called to influence, we have to go to battle for it. All right. So that's what I had for today. I think that's all I had. Right. So just be encouraged for those of you that are on this journey. Just know that you are needed and you are necessary. You have been called to change um, uh, perspectives, and you have been called to do a work. You have been called to influence. And so, because of that, because you've been called to do these things, just know that it's not going to be easy. Just know that there is absolutely a battle that is attached to that. So, I hope that this encouraged you to keep going, to get you a coach, to get you a mentor, to get around people who are headed in the same direction that you're headed, that want some of the same things that you want. Make sure that your environment is conducive for you attacking these mountains, that you have people who will encourage you and lift you up when you have had some battle wounds and scars. Make sure that you have spaces where you can be refreshed and revived, because it is not easy. And there are those that will, put up their financial statements and show you how many thousands they made in a day and all that, and that is wonderful. But don't lose sight of the fact that there was 25 hours probably worth of work or dedication that went to that particular outcome. So don't give up. Don't give up. It's not supposed to be easy. I hate to say it, but it's not supposed to be easy. Everything that you have been called to do, every area you have been called to influence, just know that there is a fight attached to it. So kick off the red bottoms, put your Tom Fords to the side, grab your sneakers and your Timberlands, because we have to fight in order to do what we need to do, in order to possess the land, in order to make God's name great in the earth. There is a fight that is attached to it. All right. So, let me give y'all an update. So, thank you so much for tuning in and for listening in. Let me give you an update, because I'm going to be back on, I think it's next week. Let me make sure. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Um, I'm gonna be back on, I think, I don't even know, sometime next week. I will be back on, and I'm going to be interviewing Brandy Wallace. She was a young lady that participated in my building trauma informed leaders class. And so I'm going to have her to come, and we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of being trauma informed in whatever area of industry and influence you are in. So look out for that. I'm sure the flyer will be up in a day or two. So look out for that. And I'm very excited to have that conversation with her. So y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and I will see you actually relatively pretty soon, right? So we're going to set up some more conversations and make sure that we're remaining encouraged in this space. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will talk to you soon.